Now, this message, if you get anything out of my talk, it should be this message. We have to change, and by we I mean every single individual of us, every single individual in the Ummah, in the Muslim Ummah, even in the world, I think. We have to change, and we have to change now. Yes, life will continue with what we are watching, but it will never be the same. It will never and should never be the way it was before. We have to change. These events must change us, and change us in many different ways. We have to change our view of the world. We see how the world is reacting. We must change. We must change in feelings with our towards our brothers and sisters in the Ummah. Our relationship with Allah, our faith, our priorities, even our role in life should be reconsidered. We have to realize that we, as Muslims, are one nation. We are not just Egyptians, Jordanians, Lebanese, and Palestinians, and Pakistani, and we are just one Ummah. We should produce rather than consume. We should stop consuming. We should produce, and we'll talk about that explicitly. We should contribute with our knowledge. We should master and excel in our work. And we should work not only for the sake of the prestige and the position and the degrees. We should work for the sake of Allah, and we should get closer to Allah in every aspect possible. We need to rethink about our role in life, whether we are in a position that satisfies Allah actually or not, whether we deserve all the bounties that we have. If you compare between our lives here, or any actually Muslim country now, and their lives there, and you can see the flood of bounties that we have here, do you actually feel that? Do you actually think that we deserve this? Do we support our deen? Or we are just under the rubble of our false worldly achievements? I think we all know this ayah. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah will not change the condition of people until they change what is in themselves. I like this tweet. I don't know if you are following that guy, but he is really brilliant. He was a journalist, I think, at Al Jazeera at some point, but now I think he's independent. He's called Asad. He said yesterday, I think, I wrote this tweet. He said, غزة مثل رمضان خاسر من خرج منها كما دخل. You know, in Ramadan we always say, and don't leave Ramadan without positive change. He's saying Gaza is like that. Gaza is like Ramadan. The loser is the one who leaves it in the same state he entered. I think very powerful tweet. So we have to really make a change, and every one of us should think what changes we should have. It's different from one person to another. I cannot list now all the changes that we can have, but every one of us knows what's the shortcomings that he or she has. So we have to start, and we have to start now. We never know if Allah will give us more time. We have to start now, at least by intention. And the lessons are endless. Perseverance and resilience, patience, faith, tranquility, dignity, trusting Allah, determination, sincerity, and all of these are not just the words that we read in books. Every word here has many examples that we witnessed. We not just even heard of. We witnessed ourselves. Even in mercy in dealing with prisoners, we saw that, and many more. Many lessons, and I call it Gaza School that we are learning from. Actually, it should be Gaza University, not school. Very practical lessons that we witnessed, and as I said, not just read in books. And I think, this is my personal view, it's much more important than